Hey everybody, this is Brett, and tonight I'd like to tell you why I'll eventually leave the United States. And the reason is because everything is getting to be too expensive and too competitive in regards to the world economy. Okay, so if somebody wants an operation now and they want a decent price in the United States, they don't stay here. They go to Thailand or they go to India or someplace. And it's the same with everything. Housing, utilities, automobiles, food, everything is too expensive here because, you see, the demand is high to live here because you can get anything. So, if you're somebody that doesn't want all of that materialism, there's no sense in staying here. If you can live a simple life, then you want to be amongst simple people. And you don't want to be in a place where you're gouged. And so, if you're from here and you have some kind of a dollar income, the dollar is strong. And if you go to, say, Mexico, where the peso is much weaker, then your dollar can buy you a lot more than if you lived in the United States. I had this woman come to me to learn Ashiatsu from Sonora, Mexico. And her husband have dual citizenship. He's from Mexico, and he's a wealthy construction person. Really, really nice couple. She's from Phoenix, and somehow they met and they married, and they're able to go back and forth. That is the best scenario. When you can have the best of both worlds, then you can figure out how to manipulate things your way. Okay? Is this making sense? And so, if you're a really wealthy person here in the United States, you're going to continue to prosper. But if you're a middle income or a low income person, they're getting beat to fuck. We're getting beat to fuck more and more because people around the world are willing to work for so much less money. And so they're going to continue to get more and more wealthy, where the United States is going to lose more and more money. And it doesn't matter what Mr. Trump, Humpty Dumpty, does. He's part of it. He's hired out shitloads of work to other countries. He's moved lots of money out of the United States in the way of labor. And so, the products that I make are really important to me. But if somebody came along and they just wanted to start making them, somebody wanted to start making them in Taiwan and selling them here, they could probably just do that. And they could do it a lot cheaper. People that are just living in a house, people there that are living in a house that costs them $40 a month, and food that costs them $30 a month, well, you can pay them 50 cents an hour. It's that simple. There's no way that somebody in the United States that has to pay 10 times for that amount for everything in their lives can possibly compete. It won't work. And so, until people here start to get real, okay, and let me tell you how people get real. When shit hits the fan hard and bogs that fan down to damn near barely running, that's when they'll change. And when revolution happens and a lot of people die and raise a lot of hell or protest, etc., etc., that's when things change. Somebody described it to me like this. The U.S. is like an alcoholic that has not hit rock bottom yet. Anybody that's known or been through the whole alcoholism scenario like I have knows that they have to get to this place of where they're just damn near dead. A lot of them have to just die. But a lot of people get to this place like my father where it's like either die or quit. And then they have to go to AA 2 or 3 times a day. A couple times a day. They go in the morning, they go in the evening. And they have to just every minute think, no, I'm not going to drink. No, I'm not going to drink. No, I'm not going to drink. That's how it has to get. You see the Congress going through all this BS with health care. You know that I can tell them, I can show them how they can really change towards real health care. But are they going to do it? No, because the demand is for conventional medicine. Do you really think that people are going to get healthy using conventional medicine, when the problem is that they're not living quality lifestyles, healthy lifestyles? They're breathing bad air, and their water is all full of chlorine and fluoride, and the soil is all depleted to the point of where they're not getting near enough nutrients in their diets. Do you really think that everything is going to turn around? No. It has to radically change due to crap hitting the fan. And I don't want to be around. I want to be in some kind of a simplistic society, community, where my basic necessities are strong. And I know that the world economy is largely dependent on the United States. But somewhere out there, there is a place that is not going to be near as affected. And it's going to be some very, like my backyard growing a whole lot of my food. A huge proportion of my food. And you can grow quinoa and amaranth for your grains, because they're not really grains, they're pseudo grains. And I've grown them before. And so things like that can be grown, and chickens can run around all over your backyard. And broccoli and collards and kale and all that can be grown. And it can be done. And I'm just thinking towards the future here. So that's the deal. I can't tell you exactly when I'm leaving, but I just don't see a future here. So I want to thank you so much for joining me. Be well.